What up, folks? Today we're back with another video for Gemini, and hopefully we get better results
Translate.
out of this.
Communicate. Search. Gemini. 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 2.0. Go live. Button. Speech off. Hold. End conversation. End conversation. Hold conversation. Button. Hold conversation. End conversation. Back. Button. More option. Add attach. Ask. Mic. Go live. Gemini. Go live. Button.
So
Microphone.
actually,
Speech
let's
off.
try this one. Hey there, so can you please say hi to my fans so that they can hear you?
Hey everyone,
Gemini can make mistakes. Speech
it's
off.
great to be here and say hi. I'm Gemini, and I'm excited to connect with all of you.
Speech. More op. Copy. Add text field. Microphone. Button. Speech off.
Well, that's great, but I think the fans want to know more about the accessibility of Gemini.
That's a really important question. Google is working hard to make Gemini accessible to everyone, including people with disabilities. Here's a breakdown of what's being done. For visually impaired users, screen reader compatibility. Gemini is designed to work with screen readers like TalkBack on Android. This allows users to navigate and interact with Gemini using spoken feedback. Image understanding. Gemini can understand and describe images, which is incredibly helpful for people who can't see them. It can even generate descriptions for images that don't have alt text. Real-time video assistance. A feature called Gemini 2.0 Flash allows users to point their camera at things like street signs or menus and get instant audio feedback, making navigation and information access much easier. Dictation. Gemini has the capability to transcribe spoken words into text within apps, offering a hands-free way to write emails or documents. For users with mobility or dexterity challenges, voice control. You can interact with Gemini using your voice, giving commands and asking questions without needing to type. Keyboard navigation. Gemini's interface can be navigated using a keyboard, which is essential for those who have difficulty using a mouse or touchscreen. General accessibility features. Adjustable text sizes. Gemini respects your device's font size settings, allowing you to make the text larger for easier reading. Color contrast. The design aims for sufficient color contrast to benefit users with low vision. Clear UI hierarchy. The interface is structured logically, making it easier for assistive technologies to understand and navigate. How to use Gemini with accessibility features. TalkBack, Android. On many Android devices, you can turn TalkBack on or off by pressing and holding both the volume up and volume down buttons for a few seconds. You can also find it in your device's accessibility settings. Once enabled, use standard TalkBack gestures to navigate. Voice access, Android. This allows you to control your device, including interacting with Gemini, using voice commands. You can find and enable it in the accessibility settings. External keyboard. If you're using Gemini on a device with keyboard navigation support, you can use the Tab key to move between elements and the Enter key to select. Google is continuously working on improving Gemini's accessibility, and they encourage feedback to make it even better for everyone. Keep an eye out for updates as they roll out new features.
Speech. Bullet. Bullet. Go live. More options. Text. Microphone. Speech off.
Okay, so now we're going to ask a different question. Okay, so let me ask you this then. Is there an app for Mac?
That's a great question. Currently, there isn't an official, standalone Gemini application specifically for macOS. However, you can still access and use Gemini on your Mac in a few different ways. Through a web browser. The most straightforward way is to simply go to the Gemini website, currently linked to Google, using any web browser on your Mac, like Safari, Chrome, or Firefox. This gives you access to the full Gemini interface and its capabilities. As a progressive web app, PWA, you can essentially turn the Gemini website into an app that lives in your dock and opens in its own window, without the browser tabs and interface. Using Safari, open the Gemini website in Safari. Then, go to File in the menu bar and click Add to Dock. This will create an icon in your dock that you can click to open Gemini like a regular application. Using Chrome, open the Gemini website in Chrome. Click the three vertical dots, menu, in the top right corner. Then go to Save and Share, and select Install Page as App. Give it a name, like Gemini, and click Install. You'll find it in your Launchpad, and you can drag it to your dock. Using third-party applications. There are some third-party apps available on the Mac App Store that act as clients for various AI models, including Gemini. For example, apps like AI Chatbot for Google Gemini or Fellow AI provide a dedicated interface to interact with Gemini. Keep in mind that these are not official Google applications, so you should review their privacy policies and terms of service. While there isn't a native macOS app developed directly by Google yet, the web interface and PWA options provide convenient ways to use Gemini on your Mac. It's always possible that Google might release a dedicated Mac app in the future, so stay tuned for any official announcements.
Okay, so that's...
Speech off. Bullet. Gemini. Go live. Button. Microphone. Speech off.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with regarding Gemini or
text,
your video?
microphone. Go
Perhaps
live.
you'd like to
Button.
know about
Microphone.
some specific
Button.
features or how it
Speech
compares
off.
to other AI models. I'm here if you have...
I'm good for now.
Alright, if anything else comes up as you're working on your video, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help whenever you need it. Good luck with your filming.
Speech off. Add attached. Text microphone. Speech off.
You're actually on the video right now, LOL.
Ah, gotcha. Well, in that case, hello again to your viewers. It's a pleasure to be a part of your video. I hope the information I've shared is helpful and interesting for everyone watching. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to say or do for the camera.
Speech. Add text. Microphone. Microphone. Speech off.
There is one thing. Could you please tell everybody why that you are important to blind people?
That's a really important question to address. For people who are blind or have low vision, AI models like me, Gemini, can be a game changer in several ways. Accessing visual information. One of the biggest challenges for blind individuals is accessing information presented visually. I can analyze images and describe them in detail, providing context for things like photos, artwork, charts, and even the layout of a room. This opens up a world of information that might otherwise be inaccessible. Navigating the world. Features like real-time image analysis through a device's camera can help with navigation. I can identify street signs, read menus in restaurants, describe objects in the environment, and even potentially assist with object recognition for daily tasks. Reading and understanding text. I can read and process text from various sources, including scanned documents, websites, and images, using OCR optical character recognition. This allows blind users to access written information more easily. Communication and expression. I can help with writing emails, messages, or even creative content using voice input. This offers an alternative to typing, which can be challenging for some individuals. Learning and research. I can provide information on a vast range of topics, answer questions, and summarize complex information. This can be invaluable for education, research, and staying informed. Increased independence. By providing access to information and assistance with various tasks, I can contribute to greater independence and autonomy for blind individuals in their daily lives. Personalized assistance. As AI technology evolves, models like me can potentially learn individual preferences and needs, offering more tailored and personalized assistance over time. Essentially, I act as a bridge to the visual world, providing descriptions, interpretations, and assistance that can significantly enhance the independence, access to information, and overall quality of life for blind and low vision users. It's about making technology more inclusive and empowering everyone to engage with the world around them more fully.
Okay, now one final question though. How do you differ from ChatGPT?
That's a fantastic final question, and it gets to the heart of why different AI models are designed with unique strengths. Here's a breakdown of some key differences between Gemini and ChatGPT. 1. Multimodality. This is a significant differentiator. Gemini is built from the ground up to be truly multimodal. This means it can understand and reason across different types of information simultaneously: text, images, audio,
Speak
video,
10%.
and code.
Low power mode.
You can
CL.
feed it a combination of these inputs,
Go live.
and
Button.
it can process and
Microphone.
generate relevant
Speech off.
responses. For example, you could show it a picture and ask a question about it in text, or provide a video and ask it to summarize the key points. ChatGPT has gained some multimodal capabilities over time, like image analysis and generation in newer
Speech off.
versions. But its core architecture was initially text-based. While it can now handle some non-textual inputs, it's generally considered less natively integrated and fluent in its understanding across multiple modalities compared to Gemini. 2. Underlying architecture and training. Gemini is powered by Google's Gemini family of models: Ultra, Pro, Flash, Nano. These models were trained on a vast and diverse dataset, including Google's extensive information across various formats. A key focus during training was to create a model that excels at reasoning and understanding context across these different modalities. ChatGPT is based on OpenAI's GPT, Generative Pre-trained Transformer, series of models, currently GPT-4o. These models are primarily trained on text and code data. While incredibly powerful for language-based tasks, their understanding of and generation for other modalities were added later. 3. Integration and ecosystem. Gemini is deeply integrated with Google's ecosystem. You see its capabilities being rolled out across various Google products and services like Search, Gmail, Docs, Slides, and Android. This tight integration allows for more seamless and context-aware experiences within the Google environment. ChatGPT has broader integrations through APIs and plugins, allowing it to connect with various third-party applications and services. 4. Strengths and focus. Gemini often shines in tasks that require understanding and reasoning across multiple types of data. It can be particularly strong in areas like image and video analysis, tasks that benefit from its multimodal training. It also demonstrates strong capabilities in coding and complex reasoning. ChatGPT has historically been renowned for its natural language understanding and generation. It's often favored for creative writing, brainstorming, generating different writing styles, and handling complex text-based instructions. It also has a strong track record in research and information retrieval, especially with web browsing capabilities. 5. Real-time information access. ChatGPT, especially with browsing capabilities, often has more seamless access to and integration of real-time information from the web in its responses. Gemini is also improving in this area through its Google Search integration, but the way it accesses and incorporates real-time data might differ. In simpler terms, think of Gemini as being designed from the start to understand and work with text, images, audio, and video all in a very integrated way, like a natural polyglot who can effortlessly switch between different languages and understand the nuances of each. ChatGPT, on the other hand, was initially a master of language and is now learning to understand and work with other types of information, becoming increasingly versatile, but with its core strength still deeply rooted in text. Ultimately, the better model depends on the specific task you have in mind. If you need an AI that can fluidly understand and connect different types of information, Gemini has a unique advantage.
But speech off.
If your primary focus is complex text-based tasks, creative writing, or leveraging a wide range of third-party integrations, ChatGPT remains a powerful option.
Microphone. Speech off.
Okay, well, thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help explain the differences. Good luck with the rest of your video. If you have any other questions down the line, don't hesitate to ask.
End conversation. Hold conversation. End conversation. Back button.
Well, that's GPT. That's Gemini.
Back button.
And I hope this video helps you guys.
9% battery power. Not charging. Control center. Selected. Screen recording button. Screen recording in progress.